His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa delivered a message on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day, which falls on the 3rd of May of each year. The message reads as follows. We are pleased to join the international community marking World Press Freedom Day. And on this occasion, we affirm our constant keenness and continuous commitment to supporting freedom of opinion and expression and enhancing the national and constructive role of the press, believing in its importance as a fundamental pillar in supporting the comprehensive development process witnessed by the kingdom and an effective tool for spreading awareness and a reference that is relied upon in recording the history of nations and peoples with its achievements and events, given the credibility and high professional commitment that characterize this profession. On this occasion, we appreciate the efforts of the UNESCO, which annually adopts the celebration of World Press Freedom Day, especially in light of the world's expansion in the use of modern technologies and their employment in various sectors, including the journalistic sector, which reflects the sector's ability to keep pace with technological transformations that enhance the noble values of journalism and its professional standards. We also appreciate the close cooperation between Bahrain and UNESCO in all that serves common goals and aspirations. On this International Day, in which we celebrate freedom of the press, we express our deep pride and great appreciation for our national press, which always affirms that it is an active and influential partner in supporting the sustainable development process witnessed by the homeland, through its commitment to the noble standards of the journalism profession and its keenness to perform its mission in enlightening society and raising the awareness of its people and motivating them towards everything that contributes to consolidating the values of coexistence, harmony, and peace as common human values. We also affirm our pride in the prestigious position of the Bahraini press and the contributions of its pioneers and successive generations, which represent a beacon of thought and enlightenment and an important element in preserving and consolidating the authentic Bahraini identity. We are pleased to extend thanks and appreciation to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa for his care and attention to the press and journalists and his keenness to honor and celebrate members of the national press and media on Bahraini Press Day, which falls on the 7th of May each year, and to honor the distinguished among them with the Prime Minister's Award for Journalism. We also commend the great efforts made by the government to harmonize and employ modern technologies and benefit from them in various sectors. In this context, we are proud of the development witnessed by our national press in the use of modern technology in the field of digital media in a manner that is in line with the spirit of the modern era, appreciating the keenness of journalists and columnists to achieve a balance between employing this technological development and maintaining credibility and objectivity in publishing news and information, in addition to their high ability to adapt to the requirements of the new reality through continuous updating of content and professional methods. We also appreciate the efforts made by the Ministry of Information to promote the national media and take care of young national media cadres, and this step it is taken to modernize the media infrastructure and its endeavors to provide media content that is characterized by quality content and keeps pace with the latest developments which express honesty and professionally the growth and prosperity witnessed by the homeland. We must also extend our congratulations to Bahraini Journalists Association on the occasion of the 25th anniversary of its establishment, expressing our deep appreciation for its efforts and initiatives that contribute to strengthening journalism and national media profession, and strengthening its ties with Gulf, Arab, and international press unions and associations in a way that serves the appropriate position of the Bahraini press and media. In conclusion, we always look forward to the continuation of the vital and important role of the press and ensuring the practice of its work in an atmosphere of freedom of expression and responsible speech, and supporting every effort and initiative aimed at ensuring that our national press remains in its prestigious position and maintains Bahrain's leading position, wishing all the affiliates of the press and media continued success. The Minister of Information, Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Naimi, affirmed that the noble message delivered by His Majesty the King on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day consolidates the kingdom's deep belief in press freedom and the importance of its role in building the individual and the nation. He added that it also embodies the continuous royal support for the national media movement, which is based on the values of credibility, responsibility, and belonging. The minister added that the continued patronage enjoyed by the press from His Majesty and the ongoing support given to the press and media by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister reflect the national confidence in the Bahraini media and its role as a key partner in keeping pace with the comprehensive renaissance, enhancing community awareness, protecting achievements, and consolidating the principles of openness, peace, and tolerance. He praised the royal message's praise of the Ministry of Information's role and efforts in developing national media, nurturing young media professionals, and providing media content that reflects the kingdom's growth and prosperity. He emphasized that this praise represents a source of pride for all ministry employees and an incentive to further strive for excellence, implementing the directives of His Majesty and consolidating the national values established during His Majesty's prosperous era. The minister congratulated the press and media community in Bahrain on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day and Bahraini Press Day. He emphasized his pride in the national press, exemplary models of professional commitment, national belonging, and continuous development. He praised the qualitative efforts of the Bahrain Journalists Association since its establishment 25 years ago, appreciating its initiatives aimed at developing the profession, supporting its members, and enhancing the presence of Bahraini journalism in regional and international forums. He affirmed the ministry's continued support for journalists and media professionals and developing the media environment through infrastructure modernization projects and enhancing national content, which is in line with the ministry's efforts to consolidate the kingdom's position as an advanced media center and implementation of the visions of His Majesty the King. In a statement issued by the Bahraini Journalists Association on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day and Bahraini Press Day, the association affirmed that the Bahraini press has risen to an advanced position during the prosperous era of His Majesty the King. It commended the confidence and support that the Bahraini press enjoys from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and also commended the high appreciation His Royal Highness's Press Award places on journalists and media professionals. It explained that this year's contribution and celebration addresses the impact of artificial intelligence on press and media freedom, and called for leveraging modern technology to develop media and journalistic work, and emphasized the need to exercise caution, adhere to professionalism and credibility in dealing with technological developments in the media and press. The association emphasized that celebrating these occasions are an opportunity to express pride in the vital role played by the national press in the process of development and progress witnessed by the kingdom. It congratulated the press and media community on the occasion and praised the outstanding professional models presented by the national press. The association also affirmed that the Bahraini press will continue its contributions to preserve Bahrain's authentic identity while taking into account all the requirements of renewal and progress that support the nation's development. The Gulf Federation of Journalists issued a statement marking World Press Freedom Day, emphasizing its full support for the principles of freedom of expression and the independence of journalistic and media work. The Federation welcomed technological advancements in the field and emphasized the need for its ethical and responsible use to preserve the credibility of journalism, uphold human rights, and ensure unrestricted access to information. It also emphasized the importance of continued collaboration among journalists and media institutions in GCC countries to showcase the region's development achievements and its commitment to promoting a responsible media environment in line with its values and future aspirations. The Federation reiterated its support for efforts to protect journalists and ensured their safety while carrying out their duties. The Federation emphasized its commitment to expanding cooperation with national, regional, and international media institutions in ways that align with the development goals of GCC countries. Bahrain celebrates World Press Freedom Day, and on this occasion, the kingdom affirms its constant commitment to supporting freedom of opinion and expression and enhancing the national and constructive role of the press. More in this report. On the 3rd of May of each year, Bahrain joins the international community in celebrating World Press Freedom Day and renews its pride in the long march of the Bahraini press and the advanced levels it has achieved to consolidate the approach of freedom of opinion and expression in light of the national and constructive role of the press as an effective tool to spread community awareness and play distinctive national roles that contributed to highlighting the civilizational achievements witnessed by the kingdom in various sectors and fields through its commitment to the noble standards of the journalism profession and its keenness to fulfill its mission to enlighten society and raise the awareness of its people and motivate them towards everything that contributes to the consolidation of the values of solidarity. The Bahraini press carries in its history important experiences and follows a sincere approach that emphasizes commitment to professional honesty. The advanced Bahraini press is a civilized indication of the continuous and permanent support of the press from His Majesty the King and the care and attention of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and his keenness to honor and celebrate members of the press and national media on Bahraini Press Day, which falls on the 7th of May of each year. continuing the vital and important role of the press, ensuring the exercise of its work in an atmosphere of freedom of expression and responsible speech, and supporting every effort and initiative aimed at keeping the national press in its prestigious position is to preserve the kingdom's pioneering position, the country's identity and ancient culture, and promote its sustainable development and democratic achievements. Under the patronage of the First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the 6th edition of Bahrain Comic Con 2025 opened at Bahrain International Circuit. The event was attended by His Highness's sons, Sheikh Faisal bin Khalid Al Khalifa and Sheikh Abdullah bin Khalid Al Khalifa. His Highness praised the launch of the latest edition of the exhibition, which has developed into a prominent cultural and entertainment platform. He highlighted the importance of supporting young and creative people across the content creation, comic art, digital games, and pop culture fields. He noted that the success of the exhibition in attracting renowned international figures highlights Bahrain's growing reputation as a regional center for modern arts and events. His Highness thanked the organizers of the event and wished everyone a great experience. The two-day event offers an immersive experience in comics, cosplay, gaming, and interactive exhibitions, and visitors will also have the opportunity to meet several renowned international guests. Under the patronage of the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the second round of the Emirates Arabian Horse Global Cup 2025 commenced at the Military Sports Federation Arena at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club in Al Rafas Khir. The event was organized by the Bahrain Royal Equestrian and Endurance Federation in cooperation with the Emirates Arabian Horse Society in the presence of Brief President His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. His Highness Sheikh Isa commended the continued support of His Highness Sheikh Nasser and noted his important role in advancing Brief's initiatives and furthering the development of Bahrain's equestrian sector. He also praised the UAE's efforts in promoting equestrian sports in the region, particularly the support of Vice President of the UAE, Deputy Prime Minister and Chairman of the Emirates Arabian Horse Society, His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, which has led to positive outcomes and enhanced the preservation of Arabian horses. His Highness underscored Brief's commitment to ensuring the success of Bahrain's hosting of this prestigious round and extended his best wishes to all participants. He also expressed appreciation to the event's partners and sponsors. Bahrain's parliamentary delegation, headed by Second Deputy Speaker of the Representatives Council Ahmed Garata, participated in the 38th Executive Committee meeting of the Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union in Algeria. Garata underscored Bahrain's unwavering national stance under the leadership of His Majesty the King in supporting just Arab causes, foremost of which the Palestinian cause. He underscored that the Arab nation is facing a critical period marked by escalating political, economic and humanitarian challenges. He emphasized the need for strengthened coordination and unity, particularly in response to the ongoing aggression against Gaza and the resulting humanitarian crises. Bahrain emphasized the importance of the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons as a key tool to promote nuclear disarmament and cooperation in the peaceful uses of nuclear energy. The permanent representative of Bahrain to the UN in New York, Ambassador Jamal al-Rawai'i, stressed the need for the complete elimination of nuclear weapons. He reiterated Bahrain's unwavering support for the right of states to benefit from peaceful applications of nuclear energy in line with international law and the treaty. He emphasized Bahrain's call for the development of peaceful nuclear programs in a transparent and responsible manner, which contributes to limiting the proliferation of nuclear weapons.